live. I hope I stay connected. I wanted to tell everybody that I've been a full-time professional comedian for more than 37 years. And usually comics lose a step in that time, but not me. I am in my prime and better than ever. And then some folks will say, well, you're not that funny, which I reply, maybe, but till now I was terrible.
There we go.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Ernst, plus funny songs from Heywood Banks and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Hello. I hope you heard that first little joke. I think there's a lag is what is. And Patty's having trouble. What?
Nothing. Go on.
I just said there's a lag. Did something go on? So Patty's having trouble doing it. Patty, go out and come back in. What are we doing?
There's a lag and a face melt.
Just tell your jokes.
Okay, well, you're all making me nuts right now. Well, welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. I am Brad Tassell, and I am live just outside of Sitka, Alaska, so named by a man who, after years and years, finally got his dog Pa to follow a command. And we are always joined by our star, Steve Goodie, and our superstar, when she remembers, as she did tonight, Patti Vasquez. Plus, we are joined by our long-lost buddy and super pal in the pandemic, Ernst. Everybody, hi. I'm doing a thing. It's open. Just leave it. Just leave it. Hi, that was my cabin steward telling me I'm fired. So we also have another installment. We have another installment of Heywood Banks songs we tricked him into recording.
Yes.
But first, that's right. But first, it is Memorial Day, and we all remember those who perished in service to our country, everybody, which is great. But a dude said to me, here's what a dude said to me. Remember, it's Memorial Day. It's about people who died, man. Okay, I said, is he worried that the living heroes are going to slip into your thoughts and ruin America? What is the problem with that? What does anybody else seem angry that we're sorry, Bill, you took 3 to the chest in Iraq, but since you're lived, no one really cares about you today. What? I don't get it at all. I don't have room in my head for your little whatever going on right now. Call me in November, pal. Call me in November. I think that the people who have died would think it's okay if we said thanks to living people too, and vice versa, right? Plus, who would be in the parade today?
Yes.
Yeah, who would be in the parade today? It would just be empty floats. Yeah. Do you think your uncle who was wounded in Vietnam would cry out, "How dare you!" on Veterans Day because you told him about your grandpa who died in Korea? It's all about me, damn it. So anyway, we know what this day is about, and one-person achievements are not mutually exclusive, and we can respect everybody. And the good news is that all of them and their sacrifice paved the way for our freedom to say idiotic things like, it's Memorial Day. Okay. Well, that was my diatribe for the day. And it is really weird that there's this fun lag. Here we go. Now the jokes. Uh-oh, somebody's coming in. I heard a door. It's a ghost.
Maybe it's your
Ghost.
Wi-Fi.
I look like a phantom? Who said that?
Don't listen to her. Carry on.
Okay. Morgan Spurlock, who became famous after his documentary Super Size Me, showed him gaining a ton of weight and his health plummeting in just 30 days after only eating McDonald's food, has died at the age of 53, everybody.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
McDonald's
Ouch.
again.
I know.
Wow.
His brother said he passed from complications of cancer, but we all know that once the Hamburglar gets a contract, he never stops till you're dead.
Poor Hamburger.
Poor Hamburglar. What? Okay. Marine biologists have figured out why found out the mystery of why pods of orcas are ramming into and sinking luxury yachts after another boat was capsized this week. A scientist explained it. Even a whale can sense that people who own yachts suck. All right. Bachelor star Colton Underwood, remember him? Who was on 3 different Bachelor shows and was the first virgin competitor, finally got married to the love of his life 2 years later, Mr. Jordan Brown, everybody. Yay.
Oh.
That's right. The women he dated for all those seasons said, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Now, Colton came out after his time on the series had ended and met the love of his life. And it's a super sweet, meet cute story where Underwood went into the woods and met a man and a bear.
Oh. That's a new Steve Goodie song right there.
That's right. That's right.
That might be the best joke I've ever heard you tell. That was really good.
That was good.
If that's the best one in 4 years.
Well, I've known you longer than 4 years, and I stand by what I said.
True. We've worked together. Okay. Hey, and the man who won most likely to need a CPAP in the courtroom, Donald Trump, had a video posted on Truth Social where he wanted to create a unified Reich if elected in November. That was nice, wasn't it? By the way, Unified Reich is his son Barron's new band. The video, I know, the video was taken down, and a staffer was blamed for not seeing the words Unified Reich in the video before posting. No mention of how the words got into the video in the first place, but we'll never know because the staffer was liquidated. I mean, okay. Laid off, everybody.
That makes sense.
That makes sense, doesn't it? All right. Hey. Oh, wow. This was really cool. 60-year-old Alejandra Marisa Rodriguez is the oldest woman to ever compete in the Miss Universe pageant. She was a contestant in Argentina, and even though she didn't win, the hospital legal advisor took home the award for best face, everybody. And also, like, first face. It was her first. It was her first face. No facelift. What I'm saying is, you women are beautiful and leave your face alone. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, women, if you want to do something to make yourself look younger, do what I did to look younger for my wife. I replaced her glasses with a weaker prescription.
Oh.
I am super hot when blurry. I think that's the All right. We're going to finish up.
Arguments tonight.
The what?
You could get some arguments tonight.
There'll be arguments.
I wouldn't get any because I'm blurry. I know. An Arizona teacher has retired because she cannot handle the students who are constantly on their phones. She announced her resignation on a text while showing her class a Tom and Jerry cartoon. The longest serving flight attendant in America has passed at the age of 88. Betty Nash started in the air in 1957 and worked for 70 years, retiring in 2017. Dang. Wow. She would have stopped earlier, but her last flight, she sat on the tarmac for 13 years waiting for a gate to open up. Hey, there's a new trend, and that is, you've heard of goat yoga. Now there's piglet yoga. One leading expert commented, "Oh, bother." Participants say that the little piggies are super fun and run around and sometimes jump on and over the posers. One of the organizers said there are unexpected benefits to the little porkers. 1, they promote happiness. 2, good humor. And 3, the post-workout BLT brunch is amazing.
Oh, bother indeed.
Oh, yay, bacon. Okay. President Biden today gave a somber speech about the sacrifice of our troops and spoke touchingly about the hurt never stopping after his son Beau passed from cancer, and the cancer was believed to have been caused by the toxic chemicals he breathed while serving in Iraq. Everybody, very somber. Trump, on the other hand, said Happy Memorial Day even to the human scum that don't support him. And then the orange potato ranted about the judges he hates and the people who have wronged him and the revenge he will take on the people once elected. You know, a fitting tribute to those who have fallen, I would say. Matter of fact, one expert said the troops are very proud, and that was Kim Jong-un. And lastly, something not funny, but we've had the best joke I've ever told, so we cannot.
Yeah, you can only go down.
You can only go down. And somebody just did a magical something. What was that?
Yeah, wind chime night here on the Virtual Comedy Show.
Okay.
Yes.
The king gets to keep his castle. Elvis might have left the building, but he gets to still own it. A company tried to foreclose on Graceland, but was thwarted at the last minute when they got lost in the shag carpet and couldn't find their way out. The camera just went down for some reason. All right. I'm giving up on that one, Steve. Come in, because it's been a weird squad.
Clap for Brad Tassell, everybody.
Let me ask you a question.
Hey.
Could you hear everything?
Yeah, we heard everything.
Yes, we heard everything.
You had 2 of your best jokes ever. We heard everything perfectly clear, and you did your best impression of a plate of mashed potatoes that I've ever seen in my life.
No, I kept being like.
Now you're crystal clear.
Well,
now you're perfectly clear.
Yeah, isn't that? Yeah, when it's done, I'm perfectly clear. Yeah, that's
of course. That's how life works. All right. Speaking of how life works, let's do. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before I go on to the top 10, which is the next thing, we got a couple things we got to celebrate tonight. First of all, our friend Chuck graduated from high school 6 months ago, but had her graduation ceremony this past weekend. Yay!
Yay!
Across the stage, got her diploma amongst all of her co-students. You know what I mean. And they had not 1, not 2, but 6 valedictorians. So we got to hear to hear a very inspiring speech. Yeah, we got to hear a very inspiring speech 6 times. So yay!
Oh wait, did you go?
I was there because I was entertaining for her party after the ceremony, which was booked 7 months ago.
Yeah.
Wow. And you donated all
and it was
the
one of the
money
weirdest
back.
gigs ever.
Yeah.
Right, and we're going to talk about that again in a little bit. But first, we have another thing to celebrate. On Wednesday of this week, on the 29th, our friend Kevin has a birthday.
Yeah.
He
Good to see you,
does.
Kevin. Wow.
We're not going to talk about how old he is because we ran out of numbers trying to add it up. But we're very happy for him, and we're going to do a little celebrating of that in a little while. But first, let's do the top 10. Here we go. That's right. This past weekend, I was in the glorious metropolis we call Montgomery, Indiana, for Chuck's high school graduation. And we learned a lot of things in Montgomery, Indiana, and that leads us to tonight's top 10 list. Montgomery, Indiana is the town John Mellencamp wrote 400 songs about.
Yes.
It's true. So tonight's top 10 category is top 10 tourist attractions in Montgomery, Indiana.
Yeah.
So everybody think small town, think Bubba and stuff. Here you go. Number 10, the GPS scrambling station.
You got that right.
In case you're trying to find the place. Number 9, Herb's Backhoe Repair and Dental. Get your tickets early. It does sell out. Number 8, Neemaw's Leftover Tattoos Muffler Repair and Daycare Center. Number 7, Uncle Daddy's DNA Evaluation and Pregnancy Support Clinic.
Yeah, the daycare.
I wish I was kidding. Number 6,
The best one you've
the
ever
John
said.
Mellencamp Museum of Dwarfism. He's a little feller. These are the top 10 tourist attractions in Montgomery, Indiana. Number 5, Cafe 56K, dial-up internet cafe, Amish furniture outlet, and spittoon repair. That one's fun. You should go there. Number 4, No Great Floss, gum restoration and sharpening.
Montgomery, Alabama.
It could be, but we're talking about Montgomery, Indiana. I think they're probably interchangeable. I'll do Montgomery, Alabama next week. Top 10 tourist attractions in Montgomery, Indiana. Number 3, Bubba's Discount Scratch-Offs and Penile Implant Kiosk. These are the top 10 attractions. Number 2, Hardee's.
You said Arby's?
Hardee's. And the number 1 tourist attraction in Montgomery, Indiana, Chuck's graduation party, which was totally awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations, Chuck. It's
Congratulations,
quite an
Chuck.
accomplishment.
Thank you.
Good job, Chuck.
You got to respect a person who graduates, gets the hell out of there, and then comes back to graduate, and then leaves again. That's how you roll.
And I'm sure she gave 3 of the speeches.
Uh-huh.
That's smart.
Speaking of people who roll the way we like to roll, let's find Patty. Here she is right here. Yay, it's Patti Vasquez.
Yay.
Hi, Patty.
Hello.
How you
Your
doing?
connection is very strong.
Yes.
It's very
You making
strong.
fun of me?
Oh,
You know
I
what
like
I've
that.
noticed? When you braid your hair, you have a stronger connection. I think it might be your rabbit ear
Like
thing.
an
I don't know what's
antenna.
going
They're
on.
stuck up in the air. Hold those
We'll
up.
take it. Just coming in. What?
Yeah, that's right. Hold on, now you're scrambled. Hold on.
Oh no, that's you, not me.
All
Just
right,
saying.
let's do Patty Melt. Here we
Do the
go.
thing.
It's time for a Patty Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses says, she's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez with braided hair.
Hello. Hey, everybody. First of all, what I learned several years ago from friends of mine who have served in the military, you don't say Happy Memorial Day. Not like, I'm not going to judge anybody, but I will judge the guy who posted on Truth Social, Happy Memorial Day, except for scumbags and whatever else TFG said. The guy who said that anyone who was captured or killed in service to their country was a sucker and a loser. And yet I have no veterans who support Trump who can tell me why. They can't, all they can do is like, well, Biden this, and Biden was smelling girls' hair and finery and schmuckety schmuck stuff. I don't know. But tell me, explain it to me. Walk me through the things he has said about veterans, prisoners of war, all the things. Explain it to me, because I don't get it. And I will tell you, not only has my family been affected by deaths during wartime, and it has a ripple effect. It has that long-term trauma that it's hard to explain to people who haven't been through it. And I have a lot. I worked at WGN Radio. I don't know if you know. I have some trauma there, but it's not war related. But I had the honor of going to the recruit depot for the Marine Corps. That's why I have a Marine Corps hat. And I was wearing it today because I have many friends who serve in the Marine Corps. They invited me to be a part of this wonderful program. And one of the things I'll never forget was one of the enlisted men told me that they have these barracks and they're right next to the San Diego airport, and they could hear planes taking off every night while they were in training. They were 18, 19 years old, and you could hear someone crying in their bunk. This is just, in the last 10 years, you could hear other men crying in their bunk, and the other men didn't feel like they were wusses or weak or, whatever. They were grateful that someone was expressing how they felt, because they knew that plane was leaving, going somewhere that they weren't going home. They weren't going somewhere safe. They'd made a choice. They all enlisted themselves. And that's just I guess you can't really say peacetime, because we are always involved. I have 2 boys who are of eligible draft ages, one who could possibly be drafted. And we are doing things around the world that we continue to do around the world under the sake of spreading democracy, protecting our interests, all these things. And to know that there are so many veterans in this country right now who are willing to vote for TFG. If you don't know what that means, don't make me say F, because I will. The fact that they will still support him and act as though they have a different version of what it means to be an American and what it means to be patriotic. And I'm tired of the conservative right having a complete monopoly over patriotism, because what it means to be a patriot is protecting human rights, freedoms, all the things that men and women have died for over the last 200 and some years of our country. And by the way, I don't know if we mentioned, I wasn't able to hear because I was trying to get into the meeting to join everybody. If you haven't seen TFG being booed at a libertarian convention, oh my God.
That was awesome.
Priceless.
It was amazing. And here's the thing, the Secret Service had to confiscate rubber chickens, squeaky rubber chickens.
Oh.
Because RFK Jr. provided them to disrupt his speech, right? He was like, we gotta combine. Here's what Trump said, we gotta combine. I don't know, we gotta combine. Combine like how? Bend over and take it? Sorry, was that too much? Let's do it. I apologize. But the Secret Service had to confiscate rubber chickens because RFK Jr. provided them. And then, so if you've seen the Trump videos of him being booed, which are fabulous, but also check out the caucus from the Libertarian Party, because they convened and they were voting. And they were like, someone asked, they said, point of interest, does RFK Jr. want the endorsement? Does he want to be the candidate for the Libertarian Party? They called him in real time. She's on the phone like, 1 ringy dingy, 2 ringy dingies. Like, get the microphone. Let's move on. Can we work on something else? Because they're libertarians. They don't know what they want. They're like, keep the government out of our business, unless maybe it's abortion, because they freaking love banning abortion. Just so you know, they're amazing.
No,
but at any rate, so she's on the phone calling RFK Jr. to see if he wants the endorsement. She comes back and she goes, he said he'll get back to us. You know what? Why don't you get back to us and you're a decent human being? I'm just saying. Have a great night, everybody.
Patti Vasquez.
Yay!
Who's the brain worm voting for? Who's that supposed to be?
Right?
Yeah.
He's got a worm, a dead worm in his brain. Oh my God. And not surprised. I love that we weren't surprised.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Married to the girl from Curb Your
We're
Enthusiasm.
like, yeah, that makes sense. He's got, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great world. Patty, how are you?
Nothing.
Other than that.
Yeah.
I'm good. I actually did. The other thing I didn't rant about was that when I realized when I was on the train to New Orleans, every single state I passed through has laws that, well, let me just put it this way. I shouldn't have to say, I'm glad I can't have kids anymore. Because if something happened to me, God forbid, in Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, or Louisiana, I would not have as many rights as I had when I was of childbearing age, and that's horrifying, absolutely depressing. Anyway, that's what's happening. How are you guys doing?
Oh, fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just
We're
at
good.
sea.
Everything's great. Aces, everybody.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think maybe it's time to go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Thanks, Patty.
Thank you, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Nope.
Too late. I'm already on it. All right.
Hey.
Now, excitement. We found that the only way to get Heywood Banks on this show was to trick him. So we did. Back in December, we recorded 6 songs, and we've been playing them 2 at a time, and tonight's our final installment. So if you're ready, here we go.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Heywood Banks, live on tape.
Okay. Yeah, you have to imagine there's a 16-year-old kid singing this song. It might be easier just to get rid of the video part. So you don't have, this.
We'll close our eyes.
There we go. Well, I'm bad, right to the bone. I'll be 17 and I'm on, boy, so I live fast. Just like a rocket, new driver's permit in my back pocket. Let my engine at the light, smoke and squeal as my tires ignite. And the whole world knows exactly what that says about me. I don't buy my own tires. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't buy my own tires. Yeah, these are white walls rolling on my grocery gap. I did not buy them on my own credit. No Michelin man ever saw $1 on my cash money where the road meets the rubber. I'm a ride in the G-Ride, hoopty jack. Never mind the baby seat in the back. I'm a rebel on the run, man with a mission. I can stay past 11 if I get permission. Slide the stop sign and ride your tail. Pass on the shoulder, throwing gravel like hail. The bass is pumping and the whole world knows all about me. I don't pay for insurance either. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't buy my own. A Michelin, Dunlop, Unruh, and Hoosier. Little Sears, Arizona, or Cooper. Goodrich, Goodyear, Bridgestone, Pirelli. Yokohama General, Firestone, O'Kelly. I don't buy my own. I don't buy my own. I don't buy my own tires.
Yeah! That's right. Okay. Boy, do I have the right answer for that song.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of a conversation I had on the Facebook Messenger earlier today with our friend Sideways Eric. Eric, I hope you don't mind if I share this with everybody. Eric wrote to me early this morning. He said, I have been reading the local newspaper today, and it had multiple articles about the local NASCAR race today. Guess what song is running through my head now?
Oh.
And I wrote, MacArthur Park? And Eric wrote, no. And then I wrote, really? I was so sure that was it. And Eric wrote, yeah, right. And I wrote, okay, maybe the theme from Love Boat? And then Eric said, no, I'll give you a hint. It's a song that you actually wrote and recorded. And then I wrote, Cat Scratch Fever? Eric said, no. And I said, damn, I'm stumped. And then Eric said, go straight, take a left, go straight. And then I said, oh, I know that one. It's a Taylor Swift thing, isn't it? He made a face, and then I said, I suck at this. And he said, no problem. And that was the end of the conversation. So now, to make it all up to Eric, here we go. Russell watched TV after his high school graduation. 3 solid months of ESPN. Till his daddy told him, son, that's the end of your vacation. Go get a job, or we're gonna charge you rent. Isn't that right, Bob? Yes. So Russell got a job. And now Brad will act it out. He's drinking and driving. A cash machine wasn't meant to be. Well, he went back to the couch, turned on the race, and he said, hot damn, now there's the job for me. So Russell got a loan and went to NASCAR school, where the future NASCAR drivers learn the one big NASCAR rule. And I sang this song just outside of Indianapolis on Wednesday, and they wanted a Formula One song, and it wasn't, and I got booed off the stage. Well, it wasn't a stage, I was in the backyard. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Everybody go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Just me, go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. This ain't rocket science, you can learn it in one day. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. It's just like brain surgery, if you take the brain away. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Drive round and round and round and round, and later you get paid. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Drive round and round and round and round, and later you get lots of money. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. This ain't English lit, you don't gotta write a thesis, but if you make a wrong turn, you're going right to Jesus. So go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, take a left, go straight. Go straight, take a left, go straight, go straight. Go straight, take a left. I think I hit the wall. I'm on fire!
Yeah.
What album is it on, Steve?
That is on an album called Welcome to Stupid Country.
Ah.
Co-written by my friend Ty Hager.
Ah.
Good
I
job.
gotta
All right.
get that next one.
You definitely do. All right. Thank you very much. And now a little more Heywood Banks.
I can. Let me try this. I'll try this one. I haven't played this in a while, so you're like, all around the world there rages a debate wherever man and woman choose to cohabitate. Is it physiology or only just technique that fuels the controversy of the toilet seat? Women say that men don't have the courtesy to put the seat back down where it's supposed to be, but men know tween seat and bowl and things like hiding in that crack, all reachy, creepy, seeking darker, warmer habitat. Leave it up, don't you hear me calling? Leave it up, leave it up, you know not what you do. Leave it up, creatures they are crawling, you only leave it vertical for your protection. Helen ruled the household with an iron fist, and her husband Bruce knew that it was useless to resist. She decreed the toilet seat be placed down all the time, so her seat would not be greeted by the icy porcelain. Then one night in the bathroom as she lowered her backside back, something jumped out at her that was hiding in the crack. Her scream so loud and piercing that Bruce laying up in bed had to grab his pillow to cover up his head. Leave it up, don't you hear me calling? Leave it up, you know not what you do. Leave it up, creatures they are crawling, we only leave it vertical for your protection. They lack the shadow on the seat, the coolness of the bowl, with their hairy, leggy, scratchy, twitchy, pincer tentacles. Their furry feelers, sucking cups, no breaking back them down. But leave the seat of standing up, they'll fall right up and Ladies say a seat left standing shows poor taste and manners too, but we only leave it to signal that we're only thinking of you. So, ladies, you can forget it or just forget it and dismiss. Either way you'll think about it when you sit to take a Leave it up, don't you hear me calling? Leave it up, leave it up. You know not what you do. Leave it up, leave it up. Creatures, they are crawling. We only leave it vertical for your protection. For your protection. For your protection.
Yeah. Heywood Banks!
And the best part is this will play next October. So you will know that song by then. It'll be fantastic. You'll have it down. Oh, this was amazing. God, we should do 10 more of these. I can't believe
I'll
it.
have to practice it next time before I play.
Yeah, practice it next time and let us know. So, well, Heywood Banks, God.
That was fantastic. And I love that, Brad has less hair now. No, Brad has more hair now. I have less hair now. And Heywood looks exactly the same. All righty. Well, guess what it's time for?
What
Let's see if we
time
can
is it?
find our friend Al. Here he is right there. It's Al Ernst, everybody.
By the way, Alan, everybody, I'm eating
Yay.
these cupcakes. That's what I'm eating.
Very happy to hear that.
Carrot cake.
Look good.
So, Al,
What's that,
how
Al?
are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Although, I see you on a ship, and I'm starting to break out into hives.
Oh dear.
That could be the cupcake. Hard to say.
It was after 27 years on a ship. I had a past
Man,
life.
that's a long time. All right. Well, we're glad you're here and on land, and we're going to ask you to do 10 minutes of fabulous stand-up after we run this here video intro.
Do it.
You got it.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Al Ernst.
Wow, thank you very. What an I don't get that kind of introduction anymore. I play over 55 communities now. That is way more energy than I've had in the last 3 shows combined. Right there. But, I am in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and let's just say the senior citizen comedy circuit is in full swing. They're knocking out. I told one lady to act her age, and she died. I'm sorry. I mean, we are in the old people capital of the world. But before I get there, I have to say it was the pandemic time since I last saw you. The last appearance I thought I'd never get on again was bringing in every time zone of New Year's Eve. And that was one of the most amazing. I thought never again will I get to bring in time zones throughout the world from my computer during a pandemic. So, but the one thing that did happen right after that is another variant came out right after that. And it was like, variant B2 squared or whatever it was. And the health person said, he said, if you're going to have romance that evening, this one is so contagious. We recommend that while having romance, you should wear a mask. And I said to myself, I have been married for 42 years, and that has always been the rule at our house. Now, I have no idea why I was the only one that had to wear the mask, but now the pandemic's over. I'm back to wearing the full mask again. I'm like, honey, it's old. I'm hot under here. Can we at least unzip the zipper in the front, to give me a little bit of air? And for those of you that did laugh at that, you are looking at the wrong websites. Anyway, I really did want to, with Patti saying what she had to say, I don't go into political stuff much, but I have to do my one little thing because there is a person out there that is holding grudges, that has like a cult following. It's dividing America. And I will have to say right here, Taylor Swift must be stopped. Yeah, that's about the only joke that plays in South Florida. You know, so, yes, that's as close as you can get to the edge before the tightening and the explosion begins. But so it's been a crazy 2 years. I have moved on from being not only a full-time, big-time professional comedian in front of people with oxygen masks and wheelchairs to actually teaching. I am now, if you can believe it, I am an instructor now. Yes, I am now teaching stand-up comedy, and my prize student is 85 years old.
Wow.
Yep. He has never done comedy in his entire life until he came to our class. And listen, the guy's got chopped. In fact, he's the only opening act where I cannot get a gig unless I bring him along. So and my favorite, this is to my friend Cliff out there. I helped him get these lines, but at 85 years old, he goes up and says he tried acupuncture. It helped him with his back pain. The doctor said, "You cannot come back." He said, "Why?" I was getting help. He says, "You're so old, your blood is rusting out my needles."
Oh my.
Yeah, and see, down here we have the you have like Sam's Warehouse and Costco. We have a place called BJ's Wholesale Warehouse. It says that memberships available, and Cliff went in and signed up immediately and said, "Listen, I have been paying retail my entire life. I want to pay wholesale for my last few years." So okay, I'll let you figure that one out. I didn't want to go the edge on that side of But it has been interesting trying to teach seniors how to do stand-up comedy, considering most of them it's the only time I've had to build an actual wheelchair ramp up to a stage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. Some of them, there's no other way to get them up there. So you get them there, you put them on stage. They start with their jokes. One of them actually has this. This is my favorite part. They looked at the quarterbacks in the NFL that have the playbook in their sweatband. They are now wearing sweatbands on stage with their act, and they just peel them open, and they read out what they have to say. So I have gotten more entertainment out of doing these things, but I leave you with the fact that I'm actually teaching these classes. This is how desperate the mainline churches have become. I am teaching this on a grant from the Lutheran Church. Yes. Yes. This is how desperate they are trying to get people in the seats, as they think they can give out money to stand-up comedians to teach people how do not go to worship service. Come to our Jesus comedy show right after, and I'm thinking, if we put Jesus today in the feeding the 5,000, the loaves and fishes, can you imagine the disciples getting frustrated with the amount of kinds of orders they would have to have? I mean, Jesus, I need 5 loaves of gluten-free. 5 loaves of gluten-free. Those Philistines over there, they are demanding the vegan option. We need tofu fish on this side. And so it has been a wonderful life, and it is very rewarding. I will say that as I am growing old, I've just turned 63, which means that I have found that as a stand-up comedian, my contribution to Social Security means that I will still owe them money at 65 instead of getting a check. Something I can hardly wait for. So it's these kind of shows that I rely on, the kind of income that I can get off of the virtual reality show that will help me move forward onto the next over 55 community. And by the way, no cars, only golf carts. I have a nicely designed, hefty size golf cart that does get me to the next place. So you guys, it's great to see everybody again. Thanks for having me.
Al Ernst, everybody!
Hey! And boy, you are going to get
great.
$8s of dollars from today, let me tell you.
We're going to beg extra hard. We really
We'll
are.
beg extra hard to get you.
Aren't we, Brad?
How much? What kind of? So did you apply to the Lutheran Church, or did they come to you?
Believe it or not, well, we first talked about it, and then you're gonna this is even part of the comedy show. So many of the churches are closing in the mainline church line. They have plenty of money. They have all the real estate. They have sold tens of millions of dollars worth of closed church land. So they have all this money to give away now. So they are handing out grants left and right. And I wrote up a proposal to do a comedy program through the church. And they have funded it completely and are getting ready to refund it for the next probably 10 to 15 years, because I have more attendance in my comedy class than they have on Sunday morning worship.
You're a genius, man.
Wow, that is brilliant.
Holy cow! Hey, do you have like handshakes and stuff, like comedy handshakes for the Lutherans? Because I thought of one. You ready for this? It's not a handshake, but it's a handshake, so we can all recognize we're all part of the Lutheran comedy scene. Luther.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
No. Okay, that's why. This is Al's thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, Luther rules. Yeah. Oh.
Hey, speaking of
actually, I play a character.
So
Yes,
now,
Brad?
speaking of older comedy, have you seen Andy Huggins is destroying? He's doing it. If y'all know Andy Huggins, look him up on YouTube. He's a comic in Houston that just did a special, and he does, because he's 77, 78, destroying. You should have Andy, see if Andy could pay to come and talk at your thing, because he is just killing.
I like when they pay. I like when they pay to come to talk.
No, Andy's not doing that.
I like that whole concept a whole lot better. Yeah,
That's how it should be.
Obviously, Andy's not doing that, but okay. Well, great. Well, have fun. I think that sounds great that you get to stay home. I live to stay home.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and your wife is probably.
I have. She doesn't really accept it too much right now. I've just stayed in my corner of the house. It keeps expanding as each year goes by. I figure I'm going to get to one of the doors. But I've started in a corner, and each year I get out about 3 more feet. And every time, you're still here? I thought you were on a ship. Why are you still here?
Aren't there ships leaving soon?
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Al. That was fantastic, everybody. Let's hear it for Al, everybody.
Thank you, Al Ernst.
All right. Al, what's next in this show?
This is what's next in this show.
How about another dumb song from Steve?
I'll leave for this one.
No reason.
Has been pointed out many times that the introduction for this segment makes no sense because there's usually a reason, even though we say there's no reason. And tonight, man, oh man, is there a reason? Because I wrote a birthday song for our friend Kevin. Are you ready, Kevin?
Yeah.
Ready? Here you go. Kevin, his name's Kevin, and he tunes into our virtual show each week. Whether he's in Chicago or in Mozambique, he is so supportive of our comedy, 'cause he's such a great guy. Funny songs, he likes funny songs. And if you say he doesn't, well then you'd be wrong. And he used to dance on tables in a thong. Wait, that's not true. Sorry, that's a song about my Uncle Nate. Honest mistake. Kevin always does more than you'd suspect. If you're stranded and broke and starving, he'll always accept your midnight call, even if you call collect. He's super nice to everyone except for insects. But hey, what did you expect? And we're scrolling down. I especially like Kevin because he has an endless appetite for the very, 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 very stupid things I write. He doesn't mind that it's mostly shite. Except, of course, for this here song. That's right. And Kevin, it's your birthday today, Kevin. Well, Wednesday. And that compels me to say, have a happy, happy birthday, Mr. Connolly. You're the best, and I won't rest till everyone joins in to say, but don't really, because it's Zoom. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Now let's eat some cake.
Hey!
Kevin.
You know, we should have added him while you sang it. He should have been here.
Yeah, I thought of that halfway through. And then I thought maybe my co-host will do that.
No, I sat here and thought Kevin should be here for this. And then I forgot that I knew how to do that.
Okay, I am here for this.
Let's do this. There he is right there.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
And I want to point out, this was Liz's idea that I write this song for him. We've been planning this for months. So,
is this your first retired
pay attention, because later in the show...
Is this your first retired
birthday? This is my first retired birthday, yes. 65.
Okay. All right.
This is
yes, he said yes.
Okay, go.
I just wanted to say, later in the show, and there's not a lot of show to come, but later in the show, we might hear this song again. It's possible. We don't know. It's possible.
Okay. Here's the real question.
What's the real question, Kevin?
That song, like Chuck's song, become number one on the
Ooh, hard to say.
Ooh, could happen. Could happen.
Actually, I think Dr. Demento put his own song at number one.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have no idea. Happy birthday, Kevin. And now we're going to beg for money. Here we go.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum. So what did you expect, Jack?
Oops.
How are you still in there?
I meant to be gone. I'm bye. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now
go
what
to
did I do?
virtualcomedyshow.com and click the yellow button to donate to this show, and we'll learn how to take Steve out. It'll be fantastic. We'll also get that Kevin song up on the radio. Although it's a very specific song. I don't know. Only Kevin's going to listen to that.
It's fairly specific.
Yeah, it's a very specific.
I would listen to it every single day. I would.
Or maybe
if I was funded properly.
You could record one and have just silence during the name, and people could say the name themselves. So if you go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate money to us, we'll make a version of that song, leaving the name open. And then during that part, that's where you yell out the person's name during the whole song. So,
but we'll give a cut of all proceeds to Kevin,
because
if he's given up this kind of fabulous song, he should get something for it.
He's fine.
We'll consult with Kevin. We'll see if he likes
consult. Yeah, we'll consult. So, and if you go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate to this show, you can. I don't know what the hell you can do. I'm telling you, I'm just tired. I'm tired.
You can keep the quarter that I'll make from it. Don't worry about it.
That's right.
Donate to the show. Get Al a new boat.
Yeah.
Al Al. We'll get Al to go out on the boat. We'll get Al's wife's dream to get him to go back on a boat, everybody. Right. And we'll get him, and we'll find a way to get money from the Lutherans. Hey, if the Lutherans want to send us some money, and then we'll teach because they got billions of dollars to give away, and maybe they'll stop taking out billboards. That would be the best thing I think would happen. So go to virtualcomedyshow.com, donate to the show, and then we'll stop talking to you about it. Go ahead.
Right. There you go. It's time for the worst joke of the week.
Go ahead.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Come close. So, Spirit Airlines passengers on a flight from Jamaica to Florida were told to put on their life jackets and prepare for a water landing because of a possible emergencies. When flyers asked how to adequately prepare, they were told, well, first you have to pay $99 for the life jacket.
Ooh.
I think that's it. Good night, everybody.
And he used to dance on tables in a thong.
Wait.
Wait, that's not true. Sorry, that's the song about my uncle mate. Easy mistake. Kevin always does more than you'd suspect. If you're stranded and broke and starving, he'll always accept your midnight call, even if you call collect. He's super nice to everyone except for insects. But hey, what did you expect?
I especially like Kevin.
Because he has an endless appetite for the very, 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 very stupid things I write. He doesn't mind that it's mostly shite. Except, of course, for this here song. That's right. And Kevin, it's your birthday today. Kevin. And that compels me to say, happy, happy birthday, Mr. Conaway. You're the best and I won't rest until everyone joins in to say, happy birthday.